Happy Monday, everybody. Joseph Robert, the Fantasy Football Counselor. Got a very interesting mock draft I'm doing today. It's called Hell No. That's what the show is today. I'm going to walk through around 10 rounds here and draft players that, hell no, I'd never draft in reality. Why am I doing this? Because I want to show you guys potential pitfalls. I want you guys to see potential pitfalls, and I want you guys to avoid potential pitfalls. I'm going to tell you why it'd be a hell no, I'm not going to draft them. And then I'm just going to draft them. So I'm going to do something completely out of my comfort zone to show you guys a valuable lesson on why you should not draft these players. So every player I'm going to draft is going to be a hell no. And if you guys are listening in the car, I'm going to walk through every single round and on audio as well, so you guys get to know, so you don't miss anything, basically. And if you guys aren't watching, I'm going fourth here. It's a 12-person mock draft and the Fantasy Football Calculator. Their ADPs are okay. I mean, they're a little bit off compared to, let's say, the Yahoo and stuff like that, but I wanted the flexibility here with this draft site to customize my name nicely the way I want it. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting drafting players. And we're going to be saying, hell no, quite a bit here in this mock draft. Now, we're starting in about 30 seconds here. So I'm going to queue up my first hell no player. And you probably know who it's going to be here. I'm having fun with mock drafts here in the offseason, by the way. You guys are going to know who it's going to be in the next 20, 30 seconds here. But I'm telling you, the NFL players apparently say they all want to play. The season will happen. Guys, don't fret, guys. The season will happen. And make sure you guys get the 16-round draft solution. We are entering fantasy football season. There's a link below to 16-round draft solution. I'm going to give you all the optimal players in every round to draft, sleepers, breakouts, everything you need below. I'm telling you guys, I am beyond excited. If the season doesn't happen, you get 16 rounds. You get a credit for next year with some amazing bonuses. Maybe I'll do a giveaway for everybody that got it this year. But trust me, guys, the season will happen. The NFL players want to play. They just want to have the NFL have some safety precautions for them when they hit the field, okay? So training camp is beginning, I believe, July 28th, so we're almost there, okay? So get that 16-round draft solution, guys. Link below, and head on over to the Fantasy Football Counselor if you are in the car. So I'm going to walk through the first round here. Saquon, Christian McCaffrey coming off. And, his ADP is starting to fall a little bit. I'm going to hide all the drafted players here. But I'm going to go here with Dalvin Cook. Hell no! I'm going to go with Dalvin Cook. I would never draft this guy, but I'm going to do it here. His ADP, again, is falling a little bit because he's threatened holdout. Why hell no? Well, the guy has not finished a season in 3 years. How do you trust Dalvin Cook? I just can't do it. Now, the computer's picking from 5 to 12, so it's a lot of ADP stuff, and everything seems pretty accurate. Nick Chubb coming off the end. So Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Joe Mixon, Michael Thomas, Nick Chubb, Kenny and Drake, Josh Jacobs, Tyreek Hill coming off here. Then Devontae Adams, Miles Sanders, Julio Jones, Austin Eckler, Travis Kelce, Lamar Jackson, DeAndre Hopkins, and Aaron Jones. So let's do a hell no. And I see this guy coming off in the second round quite a bit. Drafting a tight end in the second round. Hell no! Don't do it. Don't do it. The reason I'm doing the hell no video, by the way, is because I've been doing these little fun comedy things on my Insta. If you're not following on Insta, at Fantasy Football Counselor, go follow. And I'm doing these, I walk by and there's a screen, a green screen of something, and I walk by and the hell no song is playing. So I thought I'd do a show on this. I think it's hilarious. But anyway, Dalvin Cook, George Kittle. Those are my first two picks. Hell no would I ever do that, okay? There's a lot of other hell no's here, like Austin Eckler in the second round. Maybe he's a PPR machine, but with Rivers gone and him not being a full workhorse running back, I'd rather have Todd Gurley over Eckler any day of the week, guys, okay? We see this guy T.D.S. holding things up here, which is okay because we need some time to talk and get situated here. So let's recap the second round here. Adams, Miles Sanders, Julio Jones, Austin Eckler, Travis Kelce, Lamar Jackson, Hopkins, Aaron Jones, Kittle, Todd Gurley, Chris Godwin, and Clyde Edwards. And again, this guy, I did an episode yesterday on robust wide receiver not to do it. And there's a lot of people actually going with the robust RB strategy. This guy also might be another council guy. He's probably going to go running back here. He'd probably go Leonard Fournette and probably David Johnson here is my guess. I'm assuming he'd probably go David Johnson if he's a 16-rounder. Because, again, he's going to have 3 workhorse running backs, okay? So this guy, again, Again, I did not set this up. I entered a random room here, but I bet you it's going to go robust RB. And this is the kind of the new norm here with people because they're listening to me. So this robust RB is really popular because you got to secure that running back with minimal committee. Okay, it's very, very important you do that because it's the scarce position. Oh, he went Pat Mahomes. Okay, I guess he's not a 16 rounder. All right, fair enough. So third round, who would I go? Let's go to running back here. Quarterback. No, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, let's go wide receiver here. A lot of people would do this, but I'm not going to. Odell Beckham in the third round. Hell no. The guy's busted 3 years in a row. Mind you, he could have a better season this year, but a lot of people getting Juju and Odell in the third round. Do not get wide receiver in the third round unless it's Galladay and you have 2 running backs. Let me repeat that again. Do not go wide receiver in the third round unless it's someone like Kenny Galladay, okay? And you have 2 running backs, okay? Oh, I'm up again. All right, so what would I not do here? Okay, what would I? Hell no, I would not do this. Tight end, we got that. A wide receiver. Let's get a quarterback early. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and believe the fake news and say Kyler Murray is going to be the next Lamar Jackson. That's what people are saying. So hell no would I draft Kyler Murray in this round. Let's do another hell no. A running back. Okay, here's a running back. Let's go with a guy with uncertainty in a committee with Zach Moss showing up. Let's go with Devin Singletary. I would never do this. This is hell no. Singletary is now in a committee with Zach Moss, undersized, pass-catching running back. I just cannot trust it. Let's move on to number 6 here. What else would I not do? What else do I need? Okay, I need another wide receiver, right? All right, so wide receiver. Let's go with a guy like Julian Edelman. Let's go Michael Gallup here. You know why? He is now in a wide receiver committee with CeeDee Lamb. They brought CeeDee Lamb in for a reason. The guy could ignite, and they got Amari Cooper there. A 3-headed monster. So I'm not aiming high on my depth chart. I got Michael Gallup here in the 6th round. Would I do this? Hell no. Okay, so this team is, I want to throw up in my mouth. I'm disgusted. Mind you, there is some upside. Odell bouncing back this year. Kittle should get a lot of targets this year if Debo is a little banged up. Cook could boom. I mean, it could be a boom team, but not a team that I trust based on the reasons where I said. Cook has not finished the season, never drafted tight end early. There's a ton of value at tight end later this year. Odell Beckham busted 3 years in a row. Mind you, he's better at third round value than where he was going the past 3 years, which was the first round. Kyler Murray, Devin Singletary, and Michael Gallup. We'll do a few more rounds here with this fantasy football. Hell no, okay? Third round here, Mike Evans, Kenny Galladay, Pat Mahomes, Odell Beckham, Adam Thielen, David Johnson, James Conner, Leonard Fournette, Allen Robinson, Le'Veon Bell, Robert Woods, and Mark Ingram. When I make my next hell no pick, we'll recap rounds 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. All right, we're coming up here. What else would I not do? We definitely need running back depth because I don't trust Singletary or Dalvin Cook. But again, we're doing stuff that I would not do. So I'm gonna get another wide receiver here. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna be too extreme and get a kicker in defense here. I'm just gonna go with a player. I'm gonna go with Will Fuller. A lot of people liking Will Fuller here as their wide receiver, a guy who can't stay on the field. I think Cooks is gonna be the wide receiver 1 there. So I went with Will Fuller. So see how much uncertainty is on this team, guys. Okay, Michael Gallup there with CeeDee Lamb, Will Fuller. I mean, how do you trust a guy who's kind of a bit of a one-trick pony kind of player, and he gets hurt all the time? See how Cook got sniped right before that. I don't trust Will Fuller at all, and this is definitely now not how I would draft. All right, let's recap the 4th round here. Which way did we go here? Went like this, like this, like this. Okay, so David Montgomery, Melvin Gordon, Mark Andrews, Kyler Murray, Jonathan Taylor, Calvin Ridley, A.J. Brown, DJ Moore, Amari Cooper, Cooper Kupp, Juju, and Chris Carson. And I'm coming back up here. What would I not do? One more pick here, and then we'll recap this draft here. So, I don't know, man. I definitely wouldn't go a running back like Jordan Howard. So let's do that here. Jordan Howard. And that's who you're going to end up with if you wait on a running back later. You're going to end up with a lot of scrubs like Jordan Howard. All right, let's recap the draft here after 5th round and beyond. We went like we snaked this way, we snaked that way, we snaked that way. So yeah, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Keenan Allen, Devin Singletary, Zach Ertz, Terry McLaurin, DJ Shark, Cam Akers, Russell Wilson, Raheem Mostert, T.Y. Hilton, and Swift. A lot of guys, good ADPs here. T.Y. Hilton, good round there, good value there. DJ Shark, Terry McLaurin, all good round 5 values here. Then Kareem Hunt comes off, Dak Prescott, Darren Waller, James White, Cortland Sutton, Stephon Diggs, Rob Gronkowski in the 6th round, very early for me. Guy hasn't finished the season since, like 2012, and he's going to be out of shape, I think. AJ Green, Michael Gallup, Jarvis Landry, Damian Williams, and Marquise Brown. Round 7, Drew Brees, Deshaun Watson, Brandon Cooks. I went Will Fuller, Devontae Parker, Darius Guice, Evan Ingram, Ronald Jones, Julian Edelman, Matt Ryan, which I think is great value in the 7th round, J.K. Dobbins, and Higbee. Now, I wouldn't draft Dobbins because I think Ingram's going to be a thorn there, and Lamar likes to run the ball. So it's a hell no for me. So again, guys, you can see how much of a hell no this team is. Mind you, I love the computer picked them. I love Deontay here in the 9th round. But I'm telling you, this is what you're not supposed to do. And don't get me wrong, Kyler Murray could have an amazing season this year. I'm not sold, though. Devin Singletary can be a superstar. You know, Odell Beckham can come back to like 2015 or whenever that year was where he broke out form, where he caught that ball in his only highlight of his life. Dalvin Cook could come out and have a phenomenal record-breaking year. I mean, this could be an amazing team, but the way that it's laid out, there's just, way too many question marks surrounding this team. Again, with Kyler Murray, I'm not sold on him being Lamar. Devin Singletary, Zach Moss being there, Michael Gallup with CeeDee Lamb and the 3-headed monster. There's too many mouths to feed, right? Then you got Will Fuller, injury prone, right? You just can't trust him. I know Cooks is a little bit injury prone, but it's more of a concussion thing. Jordan Howard, it's just crazy. Miami, how do you trust that guy? So this is what you're not supposed to do. I thought I'd do a hell no episode here for you and just get myself out of my comfort zone and draft players that I don't like. I thought it was pretty funny. Make sure you guys follow my social media, guys, at Fantasy Football Counselor everywhere. And make sure you guys leave your fantasy football questions below. I'll get to as many as I possibly can and get that 16-round draft solution to crush your leagues. Thanks, guys. Have a great Monday. Do not do this, okay? Do not get players. A couple rules here. Let me give you guys a couple rules before I go. No wide receivers early, unless it's Kenny Galladay and part of a 3-headed monster. No drafting QBs early. There's a ton of volume. Also, guys, do not grab guys that are in committees, right, that aren't going to be the main guy. For example, Jordan Howard, Phillip Lindsay, guys like that, okay? Do not do that. And, of course, do not listen to the mainstream consensus. There's a couple of fantasy football tips and draft strategies for you. Subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and we will talk soon. Guys, I'm out. Thank you.